can you survive what is coming up against you? That's people fighting me. Systems trying to block you, doors closing in your face, critics talking about you, enemies trying to stop what God started. This is David versus Goliath, Joseph versus his brothers, Nehemiah versus Sanballat and Tobiah. That's external adversity. It's when you're trying to fight the opposition around you. Then there's internal adversity. Internal adversity is me versus myself. And if I'm being honest, sometimes the worst enemy ain't the one in front of me. It's the one in me. So help me, class. If external adversity is the opposition around me, internal adversity is the opposition. That's my fear, doubt, insecurity, trauma, pride, my appetite, my anger, my bad habits, my need to be liked, my tendency to quit when times get hard. This is Moses versus his insecurity. Moses, go tell Pharaoh to let my people go. How am I supposed to do that? You know I stutter. He got a call from God and spent more time insecure than he did moving. This is Elijah versus exhaustion. The Bible says Elijah got so exhausted, he told God, go ahead and kill me. He was so depressed and dealing with so much internal stuff, he didn't want to live. This is Peter versus his shame. This is Paul versus his thorn in the flesh. Internal adversity says, can I overcome what's happening inside of me? External is the opposition where? Internal is the opposition. So this is around me, this is in me. This is around me, this is in me. On the count of three, show me what you've been dealing with lately. Is it around you or in me? 1, 2, 3. I knew you was gonna pick one. See, what we tend to do as people, we wanna fight stuff one at a time. When you don't realize God, preach Michael, will not remove the external enemy until he develops the internal man. Some of you are frustrated trying to ask God why you won't get rid of this problem. God is like, I can't get rid of that problem. Because if I get rid of that problem, before you develop as a person, the bad person in you gonna develop more problems. I'm talking heavy whether you receive it or not. Why do you think when they brought that paralyzed man to Jesus and they lowered him before Jesus, Jesus looks at the man and says, your sins are forgiven? Why would Jesus heal his sins before he fixed his legs? Because if he would have fixed his legs before he fixed his heart, he would have got his butt up and walked right back into stuff that probably broke his legs. Some of the stuff you asking God to fix, God's not gonna fix. Michael, since they won't shout for you. Some of the stuff you praying to God to fix, he's not gonna fix. God is like, if I fix that before I fix you, you're gonna start creating more problems, which is why all your relationships look the same. Which is why no matter how much money I give you, you end up back where you are. It's because we have mastered asking God to fix it, and we have failed asking God to fix us. Oh, don't nobody want to say amen to me today, huh? So y'all gonna leave me hanging today. I don't like this message, Pastor Mike. I don't care. I have to win. Please put this in your notes. I have to win against. There are 2 fights you have to win. I have to win against what is fighting me, and I have to defeat what's forming in me. If you're gonna be successful in your spiritual walk, you have to win against what's fighting you and defeat what's forming in you. I can't be so concerned about haters trying to block my greatness that I don't realize arrogance is forming in me. I'm talking heavy whether you receive it. Many of you are so busy talking about your haters and don't realize what's forming in. Have you ever been in a fight? Who's been in a fight before? Throw your hand up. Not a spiritual fight, an actual fight. Who done threw hands before? Okay, put your hands down. No, raise it high. Who done threw hands before? I want them high. Be proud of the fact that you threw hands, okay? Put your hands down. Who done won? Put your hands high. Okay, put your hand down. Who's lost a fight? Put your hands high. That's how I can tell something. You ain't a fighter till you done lost a couple. Huh? No, so who done lost a couple? Come put your hand up. You can tell sometimes who lost by how they look. Shirt be all over here. I messed around one day and I'm on TikTok and I swiped up and it was me preaching. And it was like, y'all better listen to this preacher. And I'm looking like, he preaching. I swiped up again, it was me preaching again. I said, oh, I'm killing TikTok. Then I swiped up one more time and I just saw, do it, do it, do it. And all of us, I was like, somebody, you can just tell the video, it was too many people gathered around with phones out. It was all tied. All of a sudden they just start fighting. And I was trying to swipe up, but I was intrigued. I wanted to know if the person in the blue was gonna win. Out of nowhere, the one in the blue didn't have a good outing. And I looked up, it was braids all over the floor, and people, no, get up, Keisha, don't get on top of it, Keisha. You touch it, I'ma touch it. All of it, I'm 2 minutes in now, like, what's happening? Like, ain't nobody called the police, ain't nobody did nothing. Out of nowhere, they get in the car, and her friends encouraging her. No, you held your own, you held your own. You know what that means, don't it? If anybody ever start prophesying to you after a fight, you lost. No, you did, God called, no, you held your own. And all of a sudden, they were talking, no, we don't go out like that. This ain't over, you're gonna wait on round 2. And they put the camera on Keisha. And Keisha's hair was sticking up. It was a whole braid missing. Her shirt was ripped. It's like her lip was bleeding. And I was sitting there looking like, I wish we could see what our spirit looked like. See, we could look at her and tell she's been in a fight. The reason we stay stuck is because you can put on makeup and nice clothes and look whole. We can't see the impact of your spirit. So you mean to tell me you went through all that betrayal and it didn't change nothing in you? You mean to tell me your friends turned their back on you, told stuff they weren't supposed to tell, now you're having to trust new people and you don't think it impacted your security? What I'm trying to show you is you so busy, we're so busy focusing on the external adversity. We don't realize we got a whole lot of internal adversity. Please put this in your notes. And avoiding, this is good. Why is that important, Pastor Mike? Because if I defeat my enemies, but never defeat my ego, I'm still dangerous. If I conquer opposition, but never conquer insecurity, I'll sabotage my advancement. See, put this in your notes. We have to stop avoiding short-term external conflict because it will only create long-term internal conflict. That's heavy. What do you mean, Pastor Mike, stop avoiding short-term internal conflict? Meaning, when you refuse to deal with what's happening around you, you eventually have to live with what it does inside of you. When you refuse to deal with what's happening around you, the environment you're in, the people you're dealing with, the problems you keep avoiding, you have to eventually live with what it does inside of you. Sometimes the conversation you keep avoiding becomes the anxiety you keep carrying. Sometimes the boundary you refuse to set becomes the bitterness you keep feeling. Sometimes the correction you won't give a person becomes the dysfunction you may have to manage. What I'm about to say is very heavy. I need you to catch this. Theologically, peace is not the absence of confrontation. Peace is the presence of order. I'm gonna say that again. Theologically, peace is not the absence of confrontation. Peace is the presence of order. You keep thinking you keeping the peace by not speaking up, when you don't realize you're not keeping the peace. What you're doing is causing long-term internal conflict in you. You being quiet ain't fixing the problem. You being quiet is slowly killing you. Michael, can I put the text on it? Theologically, Jesus is known as the Prince, but he flipped tables. He's the Prince of Peace, but he confronted the Pharisees. He's the Prince of Peace, but he corrected his disciples. He's the Prince of Peace, but he checked people in love and truth. Because sometimes the most spiritual thing you can do is not stay silent. It's to speak truth in love. That's why it's important to remember that what we see as adversity, God sees as opportunity. I hope I'm not boring you. What we see as adversity, God sees as opportunity. You see the adversity of the Red Sea. God said the adversity of the Red Sea birthed a deliverer. The adversity of Jericho's wall birthed a leader. The adversity of Goliath birthed a king. The adversity of the cross birthed a savior. What you see as adversity, God sees as opportunity. So now the question becomes, am I missing opportunities because I keep avoiding adversity? Well, I would, but I don't want nobody not to like me. They're gonna have to not like me this year. I can't keep avoiding opportunity for the sake of adversity. I need you to catch this now, because in our text, Jesus looks at his disciples and he tells them, take heart. Please put this in your notes, it's gonna bless your life. Take heart is an idiom which means to become confident or courageous during a difficult situation. Jesus looks at his disciples and something about their persona said they were scared. He looks at them and says, yo, take heart. Or in other words, 21st century, man up. I know it's difficult, but we ain't backing down. Where's your courage? So if Jesus is telling them to take heart, that's proof that they must have lost heart. So in other words, what have you been through that took your confidence, took your courage? Maybe you're experiencing some things in life that are making you tired, weary, discouraged, or feeling like giving up. I come today to announce, take heart. Look at John 16:33, it's gonna bless your life. John 16:33 is on the screen. He said, I have told you these things so that in me, preach Mike McClure, you may have peace. In this world, you will have trouble, but take heart. Mama, they missed it. They too young to catch that. Look at it again. In your notes, I want you to put, there are two ends. There are two places you have to live if you're going to be successful. I'm going to show you. Verse 33, I have told you these things so that in me, I need you to put that in your notes. Jesus says, in me, you will have peace. Why do you need me? Because you're in me, but you live in this world. And because you live in this world, you're going to have trouble. In this world, you're gonna have haters. In this world, you're gonna have sickness, cancer, diabetes, a mean boss, disrespectful children, a mean spouse, bad family. Problems are gonna be here. You can't tithe your way out of problems. God can't be bribed. You can't pray your way out of problems. God is telling you, in your life, you're gonna have to deal with something. But here's what I need you to do. In me, you're gonna have peace. Y'all missed what I just said right there. I'm gonna see if you catch this. I'm gonna read it. You tell me where you should shout, okay? I've told you these things so that in me, you like that part? You may have peace. But in this world, you will have trouble. But take heart. I have. You missed your shout. I got any English teachers in here? Where are my English teachers? Any English teachers? That's why they ain't shout. They don't know proper English. He says, in me, you may have peace. In this world, you will, future tense. You will, future tense. You will, future tense, have trouble. But don't trip. I have, past tense. You missed your shout. You gon' have problems, future tense. Okay, you don't get it. You will in the future, but I have in the past. Meaning whatever you go through in July, I've already worked out on the cross. So when you going through your trouble, stop going through your trouble like you don't know what you're gonna do. Grandmama chapter 1 verse 3, while you trying to figure it out, God has already worked it out. I'm not preaching to everybody. Only 3 of y'all who going through some stuff right now who can just shout, he's already worked it out. So what do I have to do? Take heart. And it's not easy. It's not easy. Take heart. You don't think I worry because I'm a pastor? I find myself worrying. I got a son now on a college campus, probably an hour and a half away from me now. I walk the floor sometimes. I'm like, God, cover this room, cover his life, do X, Y, Z. And you know what the Lord said? Take heart. I was at the college before he got to the college. Take heart. You don't think I got bills and pressure and stuff I got to get done? You don't think I have moments when I look in the mirror and don't feel worthy? I'm one of the most insecure people you'll ever meet at the core. Sometimes I wake up and be like, God, you think they're going to come today? People be looking at me like, man, you know people coming to church. But in my heart, this still don't seem real sometimes. And I be sitting back like, God, I just don't want to blow it. I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to be another person who let people down. And God says, take heart. You so busy looking at the problem that you ain't looked at your king. And what you need to look at is you just fix your hope on me and let me, because in me, you're going to have peace. In the world, you're going to have problems. Okay. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Okay, can you stand up for me, Karan? Stand up for me, Karan. Stand up for me, Karan. All right, Karan, if you don't mind, I just want to give you some problems. If you don't mind, can you come here for a second? I just want to give you some problems. Are you ready? I just want to give you some problems, Karan. Come on, take these problems, Karan. I need you to take these problems. The problem is you're going through all this in the world. The problem is you should have been in me. And what God is saying is when you get in me, it is now, can you come in for a second, Chris, you don't mind? Because I'm in God, God says put me between you and it. So now when life happens, you may catch some of it, but you don't catch all you could have caught. I'm gonna see if I can catch 5 of y'all, because no weapon. I'm in the wrong church. Formed against me shall be able to prosper. And I don't know who I'm preaching to in this room, in overflow and online, but your season of staying up all night, stressing over how you gonna fix it. You were never supposed to fix it in the first place. Grandmama said, turn it over to Jesus. I dare you to touch 5 people and tell them I'm giving it to God today. And I'm gonna watch God work. Nuh-uh. Don't preach, don't preach, don't preach. Don't preach, don't preach, don't preach. Look at this. I got 7 minutes. Somebody shout, take heart. Jesus is showing us that when it comes to your heart, your courage, you either take it or lose it. Can I ask you a question? Where have you allowed adversity to take your heart? That's rich. Where? Where's your heart location? There are a few things to watch out for that can take your heart. I want to give you one of them, and I'm going to send you home. Number 1, you ready for this? Are you ready? Are you ready? All right. Number 1, dealing with people's opinion. Jesus. Dealing with people's opinion. Is it comfortable in here for y'all? Y'all told me 2 Sundays ago you were cold, so I kind of moved the air up a little bit. Are you a little warm today? You have to pick. It's either freezing cold or hot. We don't have middle. Take heart. No, so hear me when I say this, okay? Hear me when I say this. Dealing with people's opinion. Listen to me very clearly. I'm gonna say this slow. Do not have the mindset that everything critical is an attack. There are 2 types of criticism. Please put this in your phone. Constructive and condemning. Constructive criticism, 6 minutes, and condemning. One of the quickest ways to lose heart is to mishandle people's opinion. When you are becoming the authentic you, everybody will have something to say about it. Some people will criticize you because they are assigned to help you grow. But there are some people who are committed to misunderstanding you. Maturity is knowing the difference. Constructive criticism corrects without crushing you, while condemning criticism attacks you without helping you. So constructive criticism corrects me without crushing me. Condemning criticism attacks without helping you. See, constructive criticism says this can be better. Condemning says you're not good enough. Theologically, I want to read a scripture to you you probably haven't read. Theologically, the book of Proverbs says, faithful are the wounds of a friend, but deceitful are the kisses of an enemy. Look what Proverbs says. Faithful are the wounds of a friend, deceitful are the kisses of an enemy. What does that mean, Pastor Mike? A real friend may tell you something that hurts your feelings but heals your life. An enemy may flatter you just to keep you comfortable, blind, or stuck. With that said, I'd rather have a real friend who's willing to hurt me to heal me, rather than an enemy who's gonna keep me comfortable and stuck. Proverbs says, a real friend may help you, but they may hurt you. I need somebody gonna tell me what I need to hear. I need somebody who, I don't need the season, I've wasted too much time playing. The season of my life where people are making me feel good, that's over. No, if I call you and say I'm going somewhere, I need you to be honest with me. Now I tell you what, go over their house when they break your heart, don't call me. Because we went through this 6 months ago, we went through this a year ago. So I tell you what, if you want to be stupid, go be stupid on your own time. Don't call me no more because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of seeing you cry. I'm tired of seeing you hurt. I'm tired of seeing you in pain. So this is what we're going to do. If you're going to go back over there, this time I ain't going to be here. I'm going to teach you how to leave somebody. See, that's why I can't talk to you so negative. I'm not negative, I'm positive. Problem is, you're so toxic, you think. The problem is, you're so toxic that anything that is not what you don't want to hear, anything that is not what you want to hear, you presume is negative. My church, y'all like feel-good preaching. This gonna be your year. Get ready, overflow, got your name on it. It's gonna be a scholarship waiting on you. I like his church. He make me feel like it's, No, but what if you came to church and I told you what you needed to hear? No, you're gonna be in the same situation you in this year, next year. You have prayed, you come to church once every 2 months. You don't tithe, you mean, you got a nasty personality. You don't pray, you ain't godly, you live how you wanna live and think God gonna fix it. So I tell you what, I'm gonna save the sermon I'm preaching and preach it this Sunday next year because you're gonna be right back where you at. I won't have no members then. I won't have no members then, will I? Because now, I just wanna go where I'm being fed. Because everybody want dessert, everybody don't want vegetables. I want to be better. I want to be better. If something in my life is broken, tell me. People always ask me, how are you doing all the stuff you're doing so fast? Your church grew so fast, your music career took off so fast, because I sit at the feet of people who did it. If he can tell me in 20 minutes what it took him 20 years to learn, he gives me speed. So now I can succeed quicker without making his mistakes. So I sit at the feet of people and I listen, I take notes, I apply it to my life. When I'm wrong, if somebody tell me it's wrong, I stop. I am not sensitive. Put this in your notes. You cannot be so insecure that correction feels like rejection, or so open that condemnation gets access to your soul. Correct me. That's been one of the biggest fights I've been dealing with my boys over the last year and a half, 2 years. They're older now. They're 16, 17, 18, 17, 18, 19 or whatever. And so now I'm having to realize that as much as I want to help them and as much as I want to guide them, at a certain point, my constructive feels condemning. So now I'm just learning to take a step back and listen more and apologize more. I'm having to learn to be humble enough to be corrected, but healed enough not to be controlled. Did you catch that? That's so rich, man. I want you to catch this. Practically, Pastor Mike, how do I respond to criticism? I'm gonna give you a couple things and we're gonna go home right here. Listen to this. Is the person trying to build me or break me? Discern the intent of a person. Are they trying to build me or break me? Now, they want the best for me, Pastor Mike, so you might want to kind of listen. Number two, is there truth in this, even though their tone is wrong? You want to know the biggest thing most people hide behind? It's how they said it to me, but is there truth in it? Number three, is this correction about my growth or their grievance? Number four may be tough. Do they have fruit in the area they're trying to correct me in? I want to give you this. I've learned this in my 40s. You ready for this? Living fruit or dead fruit? You missed what I just said. Living fruit or dead fruit? Pastor Mike, what you mean? I hope you catch this. I had somebody tell me the other day, well, they can't tell you nothing. They blew all their money. They actually can tell me a lot. You see what I just said? So the fruit may be dead, but they can also tell me how not to end up in that situation. Becoming the authentic you requires a strong filter. Pastor Mike, why are you teaching on this? Because I believe God's going to do a lot in your life. And who's in your ear is going to determine how long it lasts. You do not ignore or absorb every opinion. What do you want me to do? I ain't saying ignore every opinion. I'm not saying take in every opinion. What am I saying, Pastor Mike? Discern every opinion. Discern it. The goal is not to become criticism proof. It's to become criticism wise. Did you catch that? I want to be so better. I want to be so better. When I tell you I want to be the best in the world, I want to be the best in the world in every area of my life. I don't sugarcoat it. I'm in the only profession to where me saying I want to be the best, people will say that ain't godly. You want to be the best person that you do. LeBron want to be the best basketball player, although he's not. Other people want to be other things. I want to be the best. I want to be the best. I want to be the best. I want, in every area of my life, when people describe me, man, he was the best. Man, he might have been the best dad I ever had in my life. He might have been the best pastor in the world. Man, he may have been the best gospel artist on the face of the earth. Man, he may have been the best husband in the world. Man, he may have been the best friend in the world. Man, he may have been the best boss I ever had in my life. I want to be the best in every area. And you want to know what that requires? Risking being hurt. Hearing people tell me where I failed and not being so sensitive that I go on the attack. But having discernment and say, okay, I see, I don't agree with some of that, but the fact that you hurt tells me something happened. So even if I don't agree with what we agree that what